If you guys want to know the best way to do gold mining in FS25, stay tuned because I've got all the details. Just like my old gold mining video for 22. Stay tuned. All right, welcome back. We are on Riverbend Timbers, modded map for Riverbend Springs. Now, the gold mining is much more difficult and involved than it ever was on 22. Here is RGC, is the modder of the map. They make really good stuff. I've never really had any issues out of any of their maps or anything. No more than any other map. Now, before we get into this, do me a favor, hit that like and subscribe button so you know when we have new content coming out. Now let's get into this. As you can see, you've got a dirt pit, you've got a pay dirt cut pit, you've got a coal mine, and you've got a limestone pit. Now, it can be a nightmare. I'm going to be honest with you. You're going to need a few things. The conveyor belts are a little bit different. Now, what I've done here is, so first you've got the mini gold trommel. Now, what it does is it takes the pay dirt and gives you concentrate, fine tailings, and coarse tailings. Now, I have all that set to distribute. It should be. I don't know why it's not. Yeah, it's distributing. It should be distributing. Okay, so we're full here. Now, as you can tell, if you look at the diesel and you look at the pay dirt, it's only like 50,000. The incoming materials for diesel and pay dirt, base game, it's like 50,000. As you can see, I've increased this to 100 million each for both of these, because I have two of these out here. The first one was more like a test to kind of see how things were going to go. But now this is where this one needs to be, because this is where the pay cut, the pay dirt cut is. So that's where this one definitely 100% needs to be. Now, yes, I am using the old grimy, whatever you want to call this thing. She kind of stuck. Let's see if I can roll her back a little bit. Let's see if we can fix it here just a little bit. It's in a bad spot right now. It really is. I mean, that should be getting it. There it goes. Okay, now, and if you want this thing to just stay, see, it's going to keep moving because of the ground, and that's okay. I'm just trying to show you how it is right now. I can take it back down there, and it works just fine. It'll work just fine down here too. Now, as far as these big conveyors go, let me just tell you, they were a giant pain to get out here. They really were. Because this is a pretty good sized map. I don't know why this is being such a pain right now. The issue is that, see, that's as high as this conveyor can go. And that's why I moved it back where I had it, because it wasn't filling. Now, what you could do is you could definitely take that, because I have a spare one there. You could take that and have it set to fill as well, but I haven't quite gotten that far yet. See if we can turn it. I don't think it's going to turn. Come on, baby. She's trying. Alright, we'll just move her just a hair here. Still not going in. She definitely doesn't want to cooperate. There it goes. Just trying to turn her just a little bit. So it's pretty thick over here. But anyway, so there's... See, and it's just going to stop again. And that's fine. I'll fix it again. It was running just fine, but it's... Anyways, these work best at an angle like this, because they'll sit like, if you look at the way this one's sitting, it just sits there like this. So it's better to try to raise up the front like I did on this one, and then once I get all this cleared out, I will let this one sit flat, and this one will sit up a little higher. And then I just have it auto feeding right into the mini gold trommel. So now this is going to get you all the things you need for your coal mining. Now let's go to the coal mining, because the coal mining was very interesting. It's got missing materials right now because it's missing iron, and that's fine. I'm working on it. I find the gold mining on 25 it's a lot more involved. It's a lot more difficult. I mean, this building alone is $6.5 million. So it takes sand, limestone, coking coal. Let's go in and take a look. I'll show you exactly. All right, steel production. So it takes coking coal, iron, limestone, and sand, and it makes pipe and steel. Now, you're going to make a ton of money because each one of those items, the steel and the pipes, are worth about $6,600 for every 1,000 liters. And you have, I mean, there's, I think, 90,000 sitting out here alone. So, and if you look as well, I've also increased the input storage of the steel production as well, up to 65 million each, by putting in the underground storage, and then I put in some extensions. And what that does is just it works. So far it's worked for everything, so I'm not going to complain. All right, so you get your coking coal from enter vehicle. You get your coking coal from this Komatsu BR350JG. Now for this map, it is on fs25.net. It does tell you in the description, and it even gives you a link, because you have to have this machine, because the only way to get coking coal is you put coal into this machine. Let's turn it on. Oh, I gotta start first, my bad. You know, you put the coal in there, and then it spits out your coking coal, and then you get into your Volvo here. See, I've got coking coal in there. Let's scoop up a little bit more here. There we go. Oops. And then what I've done, we're going to raise her up here. Now, you can purchase coking coal. I'm getting ready to show you how to do that as well. Because I'm going to be honest with you guys. Everything works great so far, except for this Komatsu. I've only gotten it to work one time, and I don't know what happened. It spit out some coking coal, but now when I put coal into it, it just spits coal right back out. It's not giving me the coking coal, and I left a message. I don't know. There's no button to turn it to different things or anything. It's just you literally turn it on, and it's supposed to give you the coking coal. So I don't know what's wrong with it, but if you guys go get the 82 Studios multi-purpose multi-fruit silo, I use the one that you can get pallets out of, and as you can see, I've got about 2% in here, and there it is, coking coal, because I've already got some in here, and you can just go ahead and start filling her up if you want to. Now, as far as rocks go, you have to use the limestone on the map. You can also get it and buy it as well if need be, but you can't just use rock like from your fields. It has to be the limestone. So, and I'll show you where the limestone pit is again. It's over here. I've got stuff over here as well. Enter vehicle. So it needs to be this limestone. It cannot be just regular rock from fields. If you remember from 22, it was just regular rock. We just went to the, like on Deadwood, you just went up there and you got the rock from there. But this one here, it has to be from this limestone pit, or you can buy from the multi-purpose or multi-fruit silo. But it has to be the limestone, unfortunately. And then from here, I'm not sure where it goes. It just needs to be backed up a little bit. It's been sitting here a bit. And I'm using the Colossus Titans that holds 5 million because, again, like I said, I just increased the storage and everything. Because 50,000, you know, you're going to be doing nothing but constantly filling. And when you're playing single player, I'm gonna be honest, it's not fun. I don't want to sit there and constantly fill, you know, and do that mining when there are tons of other things that I can be doing besides just sitting there filling up these things. I like to make everything automated and do many things at one time, and that's why I increase the storage on everything when I can, and I just overload it. So like here, I did the same thing. This is your dirt. Now I've got 2 of these that run. I've got this one set up. I've got this one set up. Now, I'll tell you, if you watch any other videos on this, there are a few videos, and I think they use those building blocks, and that's what they stacked up. But just to save cost, I just raised the ground up. I, used the ground deformation tool, and it's steady. Because they vibrate so much, they tend to move. This one, you can actually see where it's already starting to vibrate again. So I got to figure out a way to get it to not do that. I may slide it over just a hair. And I might raise the ground up around it a little bit. But this actually was working pretty good. You get into these things. This guy here. The engine's already running. He's just out of dirt. That's the only problem here. So. Let's see if we can get some more dirt here. There we go. And they should be set to run. There it goes. Nope, I gotta get back in and turn back on. So start engine. There it goes. We're going to do the same thing to this other one. I like these things, but I'm going to be honest. They were a huge pain to get here. But normal person would take one at a time. I was trying to fit 2 on a trailer at one time. And there you go. And just like that. And as you can see, this one's vibrating a little bit too. Not as bad as it was before I fixed the ground. And let's take a look. So this is your... why is it not letting me get in there? There we go. Manage production point. So this is your dirt processor. Gravel, iron, sand, stones. And as you can see, it's got 223,000 liters out of 85,000 liters. It doesn't let me increase the output, of course, just like everything else. But it is letting me increase the input. So that's all set up and ready to go. I'm going to have to get more of these. Because obviously, as time progresses, you're going to keep going. This place is huge, though. It's a very big... I didn't know it flooded. That's kind of cool. So it kind of floods, I guess. If you look. Unless that's just mist. I guess it's just mist. But as you can plainly see, it's a huge area. So you got plenty of dirt. But that, guys, that's what I got on the gold mining so far. Let's look at... I don't have the actual gold mining hut out yet. But I'm getting ready to get to that point. That's right here, actually. This is the gold mining hut. I didn't think I had... No, that's not it. It's a different one. So let's go to construction. Should be... Let's take a look. So there's the mini gold trommel, gold room. Yeah, it's a little smaller. Let's just pop him over here. All right, let's go take a look and see real quick. We'll get you guys out of here. Because this is where your money's going to be at, really, for the gold. But I mean, you're going to make a ton of money off that steel and everything. So. Alright, so it just needs concentrate. And I have everything set. So we'll be making gold in no time at all. But guys, that is it for this map. There are other maps. I will be doing I'm going to give it a little bit more time since FS25 is still pretty new. Some gold mining maps. But River Bend Timbers is pretty good so far. But guys, that's all I got for you today. As always, I appreciate you watching.